on the subject of tolerance, having tolerance with other people. This is definitely something that is not an easily learned skill. Especially for me, I deal with headaches, chronic headaches. And I also live in a family of 6. I share a room with my brother, who is smaller than me, or littler than me, and 2 other littler siblings. To say the least, a quiet environment is not something that I have been able to enjoy. And having to put up with constant noise is something that was very, very hard in the beginning. But it wasn't as much of a problem in the beginning as it was down the line. When I say having tolerance with other people, I mean, for example, I still to this day have to remind my brother to stop being so loud because it hurts my head. And this can be irritating, and it can be very maddening. But for me, I can tolerate it. And I can tolerate it every day if I have to. For the simple fact that I would much rather have to tell my brother to stop being so loud instead of him actually understanding how much pain him being loud causes me. You know, it's an easy trade for me. In the beginning, especially, when my headache was really bad and I was new to this whole dealing with chronic pain every day thing, people walked on eggshells around me. It wasn't loud because you could visibly tell how much pain I was in. Because I was always in my room, in my bed. You could tell how much pain I was in, so people were not loud around me or anything like that. That's when my family got used to me being more active or not looking like I was in pain, that they would start to be loud again. And for me, it was so angering. It would anger me so much that I would have to tell them to tell me before you use the ice machine, or stop being loud, or stop running, or I'd have to tell this stuff every day, all the time, because it caused me so much pain, and it made me so mad that they couldn't just remember to not do it. But what I've came to accept is what I've come to accept is I would much rather have to tell my brother to stop yelling because it hurts my head, than for him to actually understand how much pain it causes me when he is loud. I don't get upset when people tell me that you don't look like you're in pain, or you look fine, or why are you scowling, or why are you being lazy, why don't you go outside? And I've had these things told to me by various different people. And I don't get angry, I don't get upset, I don't get irritated when I hear this. Because I would much rather them want to know why I'm being lazy than for them to actually truly understand why I'm being lazy, why I'm not going outside. I'd much rather have to tell my brother to stop yelling than for him to truly understand how much pain it causes me when he yells. For me, it's an easy trade-off, and that's why I can tolerate people who may be rude or at surface level say things that could hurt me, like why don't you do anything? There's a reason I can't do anything, and it's very obvious to me, but it's not always obvious to everybody else. And it doesn't bother me at all when someone will say that to me, or a doctor will say that you look fine, or a family member will say you look fine. It doesn't bother me, because I would much rather them ask, why are you scowling, than for them to truly understand why I'm scowling. That's why I can tolerate people's attitude towards me, or expressions, or words, or any saying. I can tolerate it all. Because I know how much I'm in pain, and it doesn't matter what they think. And I know that they'll never truly experience my pain. and how happy I am that they never will.